Greg Gutfeld, the Chinese spycraft made Biden look like a fool. The five co-hosts discuss President Biden finally addressing the nation after the U.S. military shot down 3 unidentified flying objects and a hobby group suggesting their $12 balloon could have been one of the objects shot down. Sen. Ted Cruz took to Twitter Thursday to criticize President Joe Biden for ordering an F-22 fighter jet to shoot down what may have been a Hobby Club science project off the coast of Alaska earlier last week. Cruz, Texas, joked that Biden's decision to authorize the $200 million fighter jet to use a $400,000 missile to shoot down what may have been a $12 balloon serves as a powerful deterrence to high school students interested in creating their own at-home science balloons. The comment came after the Northern Illinois Bottle Cap Balloon Brigades, NIB, an Illinois-based hobbyist club, said their Pico balloon that was floating off the west coast of Alaska went missing the same day a Lockheed Martin jet shot down an unidentified object matching its description. To be fair, Biden is providing is powerful deterrence for any high school science clubs that might try to invade America. Cruz wrote on Twitter. U.S. military's first shot at unknown octagonal object over Lake Huron missed, officials say. A split photo of President Biden and an F-22 Raptor. A split photo of President Biden and an F-22 Raptor. Lucas Aguayo Arrea/Anadolu Agency via Getty Images. The club's globe-trotting balloon, which was last reported to be hovering at 38,910 feet on February 10, may have been one of 3 unidentified aerial objects the U.S. Air Force shot out of the sky via the president's authorization between February 10 to 12. The group said that its trajectory put it directly over the central Yukon Territory on February 11, where an object was shot out of the sky. National Security Council spokesman John Kirby also said the objects shot down February 10 to May 12 not have been from China or another foreign country but could just be balloons. I can confirm that the Department of Defense was tracking a high-altitude object over Alaska airspace in the last 24 hours. The object was flying at an altitude of 40,000 feet and posed a reasonable threat to the safety of civilian flight. Out of an abundance of caution and the recommendation of the Pentagon, President Biden ordered the military to down the object. And they did. And it came in inside our territorial waters, Kirby added during Friday's White House press briefing. Illinois Hobby Club fears its balloon was shot down by the U.S. Air Force, NORAD responds. On Wednesday, the Illinois-based hobbyist club claimed their balloon was missing in action but are not definitively blaming the U.S. Air Force. After a Chinese surveillance balloon coasted over the continental U.S., subsequent objects found floating over the country have put the Biden administration on edge. In this photo provided by Brian Branch, a large balloon drifts above the Kingston, North Carolina area, with an airplane and its contrail seen below it. In this photo provided by Brian Branch, a large balloon drifts above the Kingston, North Carolina area, with an airplane and its contrail seen below it. Brian Branch via AP. Members of the Pico balloon community have predicted, however, these may be educational Pico balloons. I tried contacting our military and the FBI and just got the runaround to try to enlighten them on what a lot of these things probably are. And they're going to look not too intelligent to be shooting them down, Ron Meadows, the founder of Scientific Balloon Solutions, SBS, told Aviation Week. U.S. President Joe Biden in the East Room of the White House February 16, 2023, in Washington, D.C. U.S. President Joe Biden in the East Room of the White House February 16, 2023, in Washington, D.C. Drew Angerer/Getty Images. White House says China's claims that U.S. flew balloons over its airspace 10 times in last year are false. Tom Medlin, a retired FedEx engineer and co-host of the amateur radio roundtable show, added, "I'm guessing probably they were Pico balloons." A weather balloon floating over Sterling, Virginia. A weather balloon floating over Sterling, Virginia. Benjamin C. Tankersley/for The Washington Post via Getty Images. Small Pico balloons typically range between $12 and $180. They often carry an 11-gram tracker with HF and VHF/UHF antennas to update their positions as they travel around the world, according to Aviation Week. The F-22 Raptor, which has been described as the best air dominance fighter in the world, is estimated to be around $200 million. According to Reuters, with research and development costs added, manufacturers need $350 million to construct an F-22. President Biden is expected to ask Congress for the largest defense budget in U.S. history next month.